Shalom. Fucking bullshit. Give me a second. Let me make sure we're straight. Alright, we're good. Alright, hold on. Let me delete this old one off my channel. Alright, so let's get straight into it. Salakia. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 55. And we're going to run it all the way to the end. First off, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honors to the old apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to the elect wherever you may be. Verse 55, because Yahweh have spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the great voice. Her waves did Salakia. When her waves do roar like great waters, a noise of their voice is uttered. And guess what? America has what? Influence over the whole world. So that mouth is going to be stopped when Babylon the Great is destroyed. Okay? And guess what? Water is like what? Water is doctrine. So once those waves and that water stops, America, Babylon the Great will have no more influence on the earth. All right? Verse 56. Because the spoiler is come upon her, even into Babylon, and her mighty men are taken, every one of their bows is broken, for Yahweh of hosts recompense surely require it. So guess what? These Babylonians, especially the army, they're going to think they have the advantage. The Lord is going to cause some of your weapons not to work, things of that nature. Hey, you're probably trying to shoot some nukes from here, and it's going to fall upon your own head, like the scriptures say, man. All right? The Lord is really going to do something to your technology that's going to prohibit you from doing the things you think you're going to accomplish. It says, because the spoiler has come upon her, even into Babylon, her mighty men are taken, every one of their bows is broken, for Yahweh, the power of recompenses shall surely requite. And I will make drunk her princes and her wise men, her captains, her rulers, and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep, and shall not wake, saith the king, whose name is Yahweh of hosts, which is the same thing that's written. What verse was this? Salakia. Same thing that's written in verse 39 about that heat and then their perpetual sleep. All right. But let's go back into it. Verse 58. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon should be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire. And the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in fire, and they should be weary. All right? Because the Lord is going to, everything about this place is going to be destroyed. Every last bit of it is going to be destroyed. It says, and here's the point. So Jeremiah wrote it. So Jeremiah wrote in the book all the evils that should come upon Babylon. And hey, who was Jeremiah's scribe who wrote all this down? Baruch. All right. Even all the words that's written against Babylon. And Jeremiah said to Sariah, when thou comest to Babylon and shalt see it, thou shalt read all these words. And thou shalt say, O Yahweh, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast. Pause. If you go to Babylon right now, Iraq, you have animals and you have people still there. When the Medo-Persians came and took over that place in the ancient days, you still had people and animals there. So this Babylon was talking about America. It was a future prophecy. And guess what? Sarai is somewhat reading this prophecy against Babylon, through the Spirit. It says, none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast, but it should be a desolate forever. And it shall be, when thou hast made an end of reading this book, thou shalt bind a stone to it and cast it in the midst of the Euphrates. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sink, and shall not rise from the evil that I will bring upon her. And this is how Babylon is going to go down. Just like when you read Micah, the first chapter, though they build, the Lord would tear down. And they ain't going to build up cities again. They're not going to build Babylon the Great again, man. It's not going to rise back up. It's going to be destroyed once and for all. All right? And they should be weary. Thus far are the words of Jeremiah. All right? So this whole chapter has been broken down. I did like 10 verses, 11 verses at a time. You could go back, check my page, and, catch up on it, take notes. Hey, respond to the video, do precepts, whatever. But hey, Babylon the Great is out of here, man. May Yahweh Bashim Yahushua move swiftly upon this place. With that, shalom.